Why, hello and welcome.
Maggie?
Above and Beyond taking over. In the shape of me, Tony McGuinness. How are you? This is Group Therapy and the weekend starts now. In fact, with that one, sewn in with circles. Coming up, Ilan Bluestone, Olan and Nure, Andy Moore, Grum and Gabriel and Dresden. All that plus a guest mix from Dennis Sheffield. As we continue.
Cool lag. Just a sec, guys. I'm trying to fix that.
With Luke Bond and Paul Iden as one.
I was like, well, okay, it's not have enough in my phone.
This is Group Therapy.
We're frozen. Angela, what's up? Really frozen? I'm trying to fix the title. I don't think it went like it's got this variety. No, I just have like three things going. So I've got the Instagram on the plan, and I've got on my hands searching YouTube so that you can see. Oh, it does say that? Okay, perfect. I don't need to do that. There we go. So that you guys can see my hands. And then I've got TikTok over here, which you can't see anything. I can just talk to people. So, can't see it at all. I'm going to start by taking off all of the, let's see, how do I do this so that Instagram.
Therapy with Above and Beyond.
Hey Dave, I'm good. How are you doing? Oh no, now we're really going. I have to restart the stream. I froze. I might be back to reload it. Maybe I'm going to start it. I have it. The lights are 5 spinach and flour and yeah, I think the black. I need to try take off all of the plant pie and all the not too bad. I'm gonna just move it off. Nine. The girl that got up. Like what I use. You can tell me to too much. I'm gonna take it and show you exactly what it is. And it was really not much of anything. So What you got for I'm not sure. I hope like four of them really dense and heavy on the end. And she had like I think 8 or 9 main cores. I don't think she's actually quite ready yet for there, but I don't want to miss my clear zone. So I'm going to get her, because there are parts of her that are definitely ready. And so I'm going to start getting off the watery I'm going to keep it on stems, so I'm not going to take them off stems yet, but they will either rehung. I don't know, will they rehung? Okay, yeah, I definitely want to upgrade that LED, but I want a lot of money to spend to do it. Why can I not read this? This is going with girl. That's what this is coming over.
Group therapy with above and beyond.
It's because my shirt is white and the text is white. Just a sec, I said. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. So yeah, I'm just gonna start cutting off the main stems and take each one separately. It would probably be it just depends. Some pieces I think might go on the drying rack. Some pieces might go on jars. Or maybe using one of these Amazon workbooks. Wow, there's way more plant text in this. Way more. I'm just gonna put it on my laptop. Oh. Wow. It's nice because I think she
Obviously, in motion,
really
that's the club mix. Speaking of which, there's still a couple of weeks left to be part of the 20 years of Anjuna Beats legacy without fan mix competition. All you need to do is create a mix of your favourite Anjuna Beats track and submit it via our website to be in with a chance of being released as part of the series. Find out more at anjunabeats.com/20. Entries close on May the 1st. But next,
right on the same plane.
Group therapy with above and beyond.
Oh, I remember how
Record of the week.
it's a very exciting time at Anjuna Beats right now as we're about to release the new album from Ilan Bluestone called Impulse. It arrives on Anjuna Beats on May 7th, 2021. And you can pre-order it now in the store. It features music Ilan has been teasing us with as far back as ABGT 350 in Prague. This week's record of the week is Ilan Bluestone featuring his trusted lieutenant Giuseppe De Luca on vocals. This is Look at Me Now.
you want to break symmetry to 8 okay, there's a scientific saying here, and it's totally limited. Break the asymmetry by topping it so that you can get way more polo. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get that scale. I'll be right back. Okay, this is not the best scale to be using. This is what I got. We're gonna do it. I need a class space that has nothing on it. Okay. I don't know if she's gonna be able to rock that. I'm gonna fully, put her on a plate. Touch stuff. Thing I'm putting Give me my phone so I can take a picture and whatnot. Let me write it down. 10.87, 10.6, 10.84. Oh, did you say that look like a third? Waterway. Get like 3 again. We'll see what happens. Okay, so what happens when you don't tap it, they go like a Christmas tree. I wish we were downstairs. I would show you that. Go on my Instagram and check out pictures of the fruit punch. She grows like a Christmas tree. So she has one little stalk and then she's got little branches that come off the side like a Christmas tree. So these chocolates, like peanut aluminum, and you are allowing it to, it will start getting 2 colors instead of 1. You have more space to be able to have the smaller side fingers come up to the canopy and able to get the light. It's more efficient for growing under an environment because of the fact that it keeps your canopy nice. Then it would start showing off. Wash it down. It's amazing how they can grow up all Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking for me, but I'm going to I can't it's just how to like to do that. Don't get me wrong, I like to get my spray bottle of alcohol so I can have right here and some paper towel, but this is like so bad. So I feel like it's feel paper towel and no. Okay. I have a alone there where it'll be going.
Group therapy with above and beyond.
Bigger ones. Oh, flat size.
You can be honest with me. Tell me where you find something to
Yeah, I need my big clippers. So I need to stick people. Although I don't know, I'm actually probably going to use the knife they did almost all of the canopy. You can see this one. Bottom, like first one, Merino. What is this? There's some weird butts on it. I didn't see. You know, it's like popped up. So that is the difference between getting all those big colors on top and getting just one. Get all of those little side guys to the probably utilizing pieces of yeah, I was just having yeah, if I'm like just like now and being live or watching things, it doesn't bother me. But I think I'm using now and doing perpetual growth because I want to enjoy what it is once in another person. All the way down here at the bottom. Stop. Oh, wow. I just want this. And that's not fair because I'm here.
And
But
in
I
more
think it's
safe
the
on
whole
both
thing.
sides. Marie wants to give a shout out to her husband Art, who celebrated his birthday last week. She says that over quarantine has been so therapeutic to sit by the campfire listening to group therapy with you. And Nick from Sydney wishes Jess a happy 24th birthday and says a big thank you for introducing him to the Anjuna family. Congratulations to Kate and Alex, also from Sydney, who got married last week.
Now we're left with
Still
this
to come,
one.
Marsh, Guy J, Sultan, and Shepherd. Next up, it's Genix with Talk.
Here's the lollipop situation. You can see that I did not have any growth along here. It was like the bottom quarter that I did. No growth. But again, this is one of the main towns, the main colas. She, of course, reached the top. Oops, I can cut here because there's nothing. I'm taking this shirt off. I can't read a damn thing. And I'm not going to keep putting my. What is on under here, by the way? Okay, I've got a black shirt on underneath. That is a lot on also. I don't. There's gotta be a way that you can change that. I don't know. I don't see any settings or anything. No. Just the ability to invite people. What is going on down there? Okay, let's see. Big nugs, yes, they are all really nice compressed big nugs. I'll show you a couple when I get them out of here, but I mean, German Army can't trim more than 300 pounds, so they need trimmers because that's a lot of work. It is. When I do my outdoor in the summer, it's really stressful. That's why I bought that trim bag. I don't know if you've seen that. I did a thing of me using it. Let's see. We're gonna have to take this off. Don't mind my hair, guys. Just pretend like it looks really great. This is why we hear the hair all the time. Now I can fucking read. Trim, I'll show it to you. I'll bring it out here right now. It's called Trim Bag. And it's really interesting and cool how it works. This shirt was not black, it's gray. So let's do that. Okay, so this is the trim bag. Basically have put your stuff in here. It's cute. This is how I process my summer stuff. There are no there's nothing in here that's there's no plates or anything. I've had one of the trim bowls. I still have, but they aren't plates. There's no plates or anything. So basically, it's you put your stuff in and you do reps. Doing like this, and then like this back and forth. And doing that makes all of the shake fall to the bottom down here, where it all collects. And there you go. Now, does it do the same kind of job as a hand trim? No, it does not. It's so fast, though, and it's like necessary. You can't even hear me out. Okay, here, I'll turn that off. Sorry, what sucks? No one's gonna hear anything I was saying because that was going the whole time. Okay. So I'm not using that for this. I used that for the rest of my summer stuff. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is kind of evaluate each one. None of them are snap. They don't snap off yet. Let's see. But No, I think I'm just going to let them go. I'm going to take the water leaves off. And I'm going to let them go a few more days. So let's cut the water leaves off. What happened over here? That was weird. Okay. Throw away my stem. Let me show you one of the like main colas. I guess this would be a main. No, it's not really, but it's all of them are basically this size. If you take off the water leaves, it'd be like that. Here's maybe a main one. That's what they're gonna look like. But we're obviously taking off the... I'm not gonna cut them off their little stems. I'm gonna leave them on the stems and rehang them by hangers, one by one. I was thinking about putting them on the drying rack, but I'm not going to. Trying to not get buds. Those buds are so, like, that's nothing. That's like not, that's probably gonna end up in my shake. Luckily I just cut it off. Where did the actual bud go? Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. I hate these little pieces. They're real annoying. Some of these I can just pull off. I don't like the way this one is drying. It feels very flimsy. I don't know if you can see that. Why? Why? I mean, it's not dry yet. That's the bottom line. But it still doesn't feel like it should. This feels right over here. In fact, this feels like it could come off. That's exactly what I want to do, is get to pieces like this that I think... Does that snap? That I think are ready to go in. Yeah, it's snapping. So we're just going to cut that piece off, and that's going to probably go in a jar. Why I'm trying to be careful with these little tiny pieces is because I'm going to put them in with my shake. I mean, they are buds. Oh, we can just cut this off. I can't wait for this greenhouse grow. Hopefully I don't get robbed in the middle of the night. You gotta get some security cameras that run on it 24/7 that are motion. You get like an app that's motion detection, and you can set the camera like alarm area right covering your plants, and then you get dogs. Scary dogs. My dogs sound and look scary as fuck, but they are just not. But they're definitely... Oh, and you get guns too. We just have shotguns, but we have guns. But my neighbor could probably get away with just reaching over and grabbing a couple, and I would probably not know until I harvested. If I even noticed then, I'd probably wonder why there was like weird cuts on it. I don't know why I am trying to salvage these little pieces. It's kind of ridiculous. Did I just cut it off completely? Again? I don't know. Fuck. Look at this is what I'm dealing with right here. Why am I trying to do anything with that? Just going to sleep in there when it's flowering. Yeah, when it gets close, I am really on top of things. I am in the, like, I have a little area set up in the garage with my computer. That's my little, like, woman cave, and I am constantly monitoring the camera. I'm up till, like, 3 a.m. just watching it. Am I cutting shit off again? I think I cut my finger. No, just leaves. Can YouTube see? I can't tell. YouTube, can you see? I can put it down some. I do not want it to freeze up though. There. I don't want you guys to have to look at my fat belly, but that's where all the action is right now. I'm just going to start snipping them off with my fingers because it's seemingly easier than trying to cut it right now. See, if it's like this is stringy. I just tried to pull this leaf off and it's stringy. That's too, it's not dry enough. It's too soon. You do not want it to be stringy. You want it to snap. Because every year they always try to rob my old man's plants. Yeah, that happens a lot. Not necessarily around where I am. We have a 6-foot privacy fence, so that's like a super bonus right there. And it's locked. But there are areas kind of near where I am where that happens. It happened to my ex-husband. It's so weird when I say ex-husband because it was like I was 19 years old. This was so long ago. It's like, what? I don't know, husband? It's so weird. Okay. I don't know, you guys. The RH was perfect in the room. I mean, 7 days is a little, let's see. Great point. You helped me with this months ago. Oh, thank you. I shouldn't expect it in the conditions I had it in, which was 50 relative humidity and 64 degrees down there. And that was maybe a little low on my temperature, but I still wouldn't expect it to be dry yet under those conditions. I'd expect it to take like 10 days, and just by playing with it and touching it, it's not feeling like 10 days. However, taking these water leaves off is going to make a big difference in it drying. Oh, with the stringiness. Yeah. Let's see. Thing is, he owns a ranch out in the country, so we get, oh, right. And it's probably like acres, and it's hard to keep track of what's going on, like an acre away from your home. I love how I'm just, look at what I'm doing. I'm being so dainty with the little ones. Why? Why? That's what lollipopping was for. I didn't keep on top of it, as you can see. Those basically shouldn't have grown. The energy that was put into those should have gone here to the top instead. So I would say anything from here down was junk, is junk. Some of these, as I get a little higher up, let me trim it up and then I'll show you the size. They're a little bit bigger. I will not use them in the trim, but I will save them like that size. I'm saving it. I'm greedy and I'm saving it. And then all the tree cover his house. You can't really see. Ooh, that sucks. He needs some dogs. Like I was gonna say like my dogs, but I have labs. So if you guys know how labs are, that's not like the best guard dog. Not bad, but could do better, for sure. I'm going to start working from the top down right now, because there's a lot of really big ones that I want to get off of here. By taking these off, I'm reducing my chance of any mold. The more plant material that is left on while drying, the greater your chance of getting mold. Here's a piece of my hair, just a little extra in case people want it. Oh, you guys can't even see me. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make it so you guys can't see my hands, but you guys can see me. So, oh, where are my gloves? Because my hands are already getting nasty. Okay. It's lost its smell a little, which is, thank you very much, which is natural. The smell will return during the cure, but she still has a lot of nice smell. Not the same though. Alright, let's dig in there. Where did they go? I basically just have a trash bag below me and everything that I'm cutting is going right into it. This is the kind of stuff that was happening. That probably happened while it was growing. I don't think that happened like at any point during this process. It could have. I could have bent it. I don't know. Maybe I just did it right now. But that's what was going on because of the weight of this girl. She just couldn't hold herself. You guys even see through the... Oh man, that YouTube view is oof. Big yikes. I was like, what? Because this isn't my phone that is currently on Instagram. I actually did not plan on having Instagram be on, but once I realized I needed to do my Twitch YouTube on the laptop, I was like, hey, I have an extra phone to do stuff. So she's shaping up. We're going to work on this piece right here that's folded. I am not doing any, like, I will do a dry trim when she's fully trimmed. I'm just taking off water leaves right now. A lot of these are really nice. Like, I'll show you a good example. Let me trim these water leaves off and I'll show you. Like, the bud is going to look nice on its own without even being trimmed yet. If I can get in there and get this. There is some benefit to doing a wet trim, and that is being able to get in there and get these types of leaves much easier. Once they start drying, they're not quite, I was going to try to peel it off, but I don't want this stringy mess that's going to go along with that. That one, yep, stringy. So, requested to be in my live video. I'm too scared because I don't know like what goes on. I'm too scared that I'm gonna have like a penis show up on my screen. No offense. I'm sure that is absolutely not what you have in mind, but it scares me. Okay, so I've cleaned up the water leaves on that. You can see I've done nothing more to that than just take off the water leaves, and that's gonna be a nice bud before even being dry trimmed. It'll just get shaped up a little more, but only 2 Blue Dream out of 10. Wow. Oh, okay. You can be my stream. Why would Papa Penis? Who knows, man? Have you not seen? Yeah, I remember you know. How do I say your name? Hex. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna try. That's sad. I'll call you Hex. Heck. Something like that. Anyhow, these are shaping up to be nice buds without even having a trim done on them yet. So we're just going to cut this off because this is not going to go away. MA name. Hector. Okay, gotcha. Mexican Hector. I love it. Love it. We'll trim that up a little. It almost feels better to do this upside down, but then you guys can't see as well. Why upside down though? I don't know. These are the type that get really annoying to get off. The ones that are like in the buds. That's a paste the name. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Cause I don't read Spanish, but I'm gonna hope it's all wonderful things that you're saying. I did give that one just a little bit of shape of a trim, and I don't know why. I just felt like not cutting off, but trying to get to the water leaf and trimming it off instead. So, good example of what they'll look like before I hit them dry. I'm just breaking them off one by one. Okay, so you're both Spanish. Okay, okay. Got it. Yeah, I can kind of tell the language when I see it. It's like pretty unique looking, but I'm never really positive, and I never want to offend anybody by trying to guess like where they're from or their ethnicity. Want to become famous? Open Bob's? Hold on, guys. We gotta ban someone over here on Twitch. Want to become famous? I don't think I have my thing up to do that right now. Let me load it. My bot is snip snip, no offense. I hope not. I never want to offend anyone. I kind of really am tempted to just cut these littler guys off and put them on the rack. But I'm not going to. I want everything to be as slow as possible, and that's not a slow way to do things. The rack is not, I do not like the rack. Is this gonna load or what? Holy shit, spam. Okay, they're spamming, do I want to be famous?
Guys, do I want to be famous? No. I'm gonna pass. Why is this not loading? Deep Bot. I have a bot called Deep Bot, yes. If it'll load. Deep Bot is already running. Okay, it's loading. So now we're starting to get to the ones that are much harder to get to inside the buds. It makes it like this. These guys. Okay, hold on, guys. I got to do a little banning here. We are all equal regardless of race, religion, color, creed, and sexual orientation. I could not agree with that more. I love that. Thank you for saying that. 'Cause I agree 100%. Alright, who needs a ban? Here we are. Who needs a ban? They're not showing up on my thing. They came in and spammed and left. Whatever. That's just silly. These ones. Annoying. Technically, it would be a lot easier to work with this if I were to slim it down a little bit and it not be so long. But I want to leave on as much material as possible, minus water leaves, for that slow ass dry. Can you guys see? Can YouTube see? Everybody can see. I hope he doesn't want his phone because I'm definitely using it. I'm just trying to get into here and cut the stem. I missed. Luckily, I did not cut the bud. I missed again. I may come back and hit these when it's completely dry because they are so hard to hit when they're in the middle of a compressed bud. I like compressed buds because it makes it so much easier to trim. I hate fluffy buds. When I get that, I feel like a failure. And I know some of it is just genetics, but it's a no for me. Why am I trying so hard to get these little pieces up here when I know it'll be so much easier when it's dry? I wonder if you guys, if I can adjust. For those of you on TikTok, I am live on Instagram and YouTube as well, and Twitch. And you can see the plants on Instagram and YouTube and Twitch. And the links are in my bio. You guys can't see them. Okay. Just check in. This is so frustrating to work with right now. My fiance says he's ready to become famous. Alright, so this is what we're left with after we take off almost every single water leaf, minus little guys up here. I'm going to hit it just because they seem easy to get. One of which is trying to bring a bed with it. Alright. Next. I should turn on something much better to watch. I'm just setting it back in the box after I take everything off. And I have some hangers that I already have from previous seasons. Have little ties on them so that I can hang them in the closet once I'm done. I have a room that is completely covered. No light. Blackout curtains, plus it's got stuff over, cause so the sides, you know, they're gonna go in there. Let's see what else is on TV. Just a second. What would Dr. Phil talk about today? I'm addicted to vaping. Okay. I'm gonna watch this Kings of Kush. It's on Vice. It's episode 5, but still, I'm gonna check it out. Apparently, it's about some people who are. I guess I should watch it from episode 1 because it's their journey of starting a big farm with no experience at all. Let's see. We can get episode 1. Oops, no, don't delete. There we go. They might have experience farming, but not with wheat. To my knowledge. You just go off about it. We don't care. It's so little. There's these big main ones. These have been for 7 days. They're going to continue, but I'm cutting all their water leaves off now. I'd like them to continue for a minimum of 3 more days, and it feels like they will. I'd like 10 to 14 days. Slower the better. I wonder if they're going to show wheat on this show. Does anyone else watch this? What's it called? Kings of Kush from Vice. Whoops. My fiance loves when I do this because there's always leaves everywhere and shit. I make a nice little mess. I did that downstairs, and now I'm not allowed to trim downstairs anymore. Yes, I will give them another dry trim after they are fully dry. They're stringy still. Even on the little pieces, I thought maybe there were some that could potentially be ready to be in the jar, but they're still stringy. Oh, I think they have the kid they give their weed to. CBD. Being a CBD farmer. I cannot imagine. Oh good, he didn't need to take his phone with him. Went for a walk without his phone. These will get a nice shaping once they are ready. Oh, never mind, he's coming back. Damn it. Why is this hard? Got it. See, this is what happens when you do not pay attention to your lollipop. All of this growth is worthless. With the top couple pieces, they're alright, but most of this is just wasted energy for the plant. Ooh, they're building greenhouses. 66,000 seeds they're going to germinate. Wow. Oh, they haven't even been farmers in the past. This is like totally new to them. No, it's definitely not easy. That is very true. I'm going to give these a little wipe down in a minute just to make them easier to work with. I'm just working from the bottom up. It gets much easier as I go up to see the leaves and to get the stems and cut them, but at the same time, you get the compressed buds that you can't get the leaves out of the middle of, so. This is compressed, but I've had more compressed. I had one last year that I did that did not even need a dry trim after it was dry because the buds were so tight, there was just nothing. They were shaped perfectly, they were just perfect. I'm going to grow that again this year. Found out I have 2 more seeds, so then maybe I'll clone it too. I still have not cloned anything. I only have one girl in veg right now, and she's not what I want. You guys cannot see me. I'm leaning forward too much. There. Okay, yeah, that's good. I forgot what I was saying. These will need just a little bit of shaping, and that's it. As long as I get all these water leaves off. I mean, look. That's what it's looking like before being trimmed, so it's going to be nice trimmed. I have no idea what they're doing right now. They're basically drilling a hole in the ground. I want to watch them build their greenhouse. What about Flint, Michigan? I like Vice. I think they do a lot of good shows. And not because they just do shows about drugs. Doing a little more than I need to or should, so I need to stop doing that. It's hard to like be touching it and have stuff I want to do to manicure it and not just go ahead and do it, but it's going to be much better off if it's done when it's dry. So it's definitely time for the leaves to come off. It's slowed it down nicely, just enough, but I don't want it to continue to be that slow. This one's gonna be hard. There we go. Oh, they're drilling for water? What? You guys hear that? I feel like I just struck oil. It's water, dude. And don't grow hemp. I actually should get these just as I'm finishing them hanging up rather than stay. I'm going to stop doing that. It's too much, too much. You're doing too much. It's going to take forever if I do all that. I just want these floppy, sloppy leaves. He just said the seeds do need to be watered, right? Yes, sir. Doing too much again, doing too much. Just the leaves. For now. Just leaves. Can you see? I don't get how you see very well through the chats. Wait, how much? 60. I know we said 66,000 seeds, but I think he just said it cost him over 600. I don't know what he said. This one's a little harder because I'm keeping all these little offshoots on it. And obviously each of them has their own shitty little, not worth much of anything, bud, kinda. That's the good stuff right there. She kind of shrunk a bit, like, as she's drying. So she wasn't, she was a little fatter when she was alive.
Friendly, they're hardworking, they're humble. It's got everything we need. It reminds me a little bit if I grew up in England. This right
I wish
here.
I would have taken a picture of her weight, but that's alright. It would have been a very inaccurate look with all these leaves on.
It's got an ergonomic profile. Can I say a good thing? Water by tuning. Don't throw chip on this. I actually see a little bit on the news about it.
The celebrity pitchman is working on the 116-acre
This is what we're looking for.
Mont Kush.
You know, I'm sure some people
These little pieces like this.
but we may have no idea what we're doing. Let's get this one. 4-gallon sprayer. How many gallons? 37.
Don't want to cut the bud, just want to cut the leaf.
Help somebody, help them cure something.
Oh, you guys.
More power to them.
I wondered what that was. I could see it like coming on the screen, but I couldn't figure out what I was seeing. Now I know.
This small machines taking it right back down. This is the right way to do it. You know Winooski, right? You were raised in Winooski. You're a Winooski native. You look like
I don't know how I feel about this show, honestly.
So we're here in Baghdad, Mexico, Michigan.
This is the same commercial all over again.
Resistance to change.
Very difficult to work with. It being very difficult. These little tiny pieces are such a waste of my time.
Taking care of business on my other job. Let's go. And I'm really eager.
Just let the trim bag do what it's gonna do with it.
As soon as these greenhouses
Have its way.
will be germinating 66,000 seeds. I was stoked when he called Chuck Sullivan.
66,000.
Yes, I'm Chuck, so I got Anthony. Anthony's an Italian name, Sullivan's an Irish name. Makes no sense to put the two together. So when I name these fields, I put a lot of thought into it.
This is really annoying.
Chuck Sullivan. It does actually have a ring to it.
You know, every time I do this, I kind of think to myself, God, I wish I would have done that right away. But then I get instances like this winter where the conditions were awful and stuff dried in like 3 days. So,
Ridiculous. I mean, I've been down in Florida working my ass off, and what have these guys been doing? They don't have our greenhouses up, and the farm looks like a complete shit
I
show.
want a greenhouse so bad.
We're not nearly as far along as we need to be.
I put all the rest of my money into this summer's grow, so we're doing it like we've done it in the past, and that's just the way it goes. And maybe in the future
The guys have been here for a solid month.
we'll get a greenhouse.
This week we have 66,000 seeds. So
I mean, I do put my money back into my grow, so you know, whatever I get donated to me, I put back into the garden. Whether that's in lights, a trim bag, various things. Soil, always lots of soil. Twitch is like a very bizarre. I feel weird with the Twitch view. It's so aiming down at me. That's alright. Get over it. I can't. I'm having trouble seeing where some of these pieces are originating from.
I'll meet you up here. I'm gonna be up here
Oh boy. What is the name of their farm gonna be? What? Chuck? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I really like reality shows, but this is not doing it for me at all. It's, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I think this is supposed to be a little funny bit, but it's not funny at all. Shall we give the leaves a little cleaning? I mean, the leaves. The clippers a little cleaning. Just like George Washington did. Try not to cut my glove. That's very easy to do. Can you guys see, for anyone on joining me on TikTok, you can go check out what I'm doing live on Instagram and YouTube. Both are linked in my bio. And Twitch, but that's only because it goes to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'm gonna take a break here in a second. Prep myself for some more. Sometimes you just gotta get on track. Sometimes it takes a little something to get you back on track. So let's do that. Wait, hold on. I couldn't help but cut this because I could see the stem. Hold on. Getting this too. Yeah, she smells great still. So she lost some smell, yes, but she's going to be amazing. Definitely. All right. I feel good about this. No, I don't. Apparently they don't have water, running water, where they're trying to grow. So, as you can see, oh, here guys, so you can see there's not much that's going to need to be done once it's dry. It's pretty clean. Alright, let's take a quick little break here. Bear with me. I think we need to reload this. Can't get it open. Let me reload this real quick. Oh, I'm also gonna clean the clippers. Alright. That's good. I need to put the top on this before it actually fucking spills off the couch, which has happened before, unfortunately. So. Alright, just a second. There we go. Alcohol prep pad. I could have done better. I feel like I want to give it another try. See if I can do better, be better. Boy, these are sharp at the end.